Hello, first graders. Welcome back. We are going to read the next two chapters of Junie B. Jones' Shipwrecked. We are on chapter 6. It is called Teamwork. Remember that Mr. Scary said that whoever came with the most facts about Christopher Columbus could pick their play part first, and Junie B. Jones and Jose tied with 18 facts. After we got back from recess, Mr. Scary went back to the board. Okay, everyone, it's time for the big event, he said. We're going to begin choosing our play parts now. We'll start with Junie B and Jose. Are you two ready to go? Ready, hollered Jose. Ready, I hollered. And guess what else, Mr. Scary? I'm even going to let Jose go first, because that will be very polite of me. Plus, Jose already told me that he wants to be Columbus, and I don't. So being polite will work out beautifully this time. I pointed at Jose. Okay, go, I said. Jose looked annoyed at me. You already told him, Junie B. I want to be Columbus. I clapped my hands, real delightful. I knew it, I said. I knew being polite would work out good this time, on account of I want to be the Pinta, because the Pinta was the fastest ship, and the fastest ship is the winter ship, and the winter ship is the star ship. I skipped to the pencil sharpener and back again. Mr. Scary said, Please stop doing that. Being the Pinta is fine, Junie B, he said, but you do understand that our ships will not be racing, right? All three of our ships will be arriving together. I did a little frown. Yeah, only that's not how I actually had it pictured in my head, I said, because a race will be more exciting, I think, and so maybe I will just arrive a little bit first, like by an inch or a foot or half an hour possibly. Mr. Scary shook his head no. This play is not about stars or winners, it's about teamwork, he said. You are more than welcome to be the Pinta, Junie B, but you can't arrive before the other ships, got it? I did a big sigh. Got it, I said, kind of glum. Mr. Scary wrote my name next to the Pinta. Then he called the other children to choose their play parts too. Lucille chose Richie Queen Isabella, and Camille and Chenille chose the Atlantic Ocean. Then my bestest friend Herbert chose to be land, and that is the most importantest role of all, almost, because without land, you can't actually land, probably. After Herb, lots of other children picked their parts too. Then finally, it was May's turn. May had to go last because all her facts were about the dumb Mayflower and not about Columbus. She stood up very grouchy. All the good roles are already taken, so I guess I'll have to be the tubby old Santa Maria, she grumped. Mr. Scary wrote her name on the board. The Santa Maria is an excellent choice, May, he said. The Santa Maria was the biggest ship, and it carried Columbus, you know. May sat up a little straighter. It did, she said. It really did? It carried Columbus? Nobody told me that before. She reached over and tapped on me. I bet you didn't know that either, did you, Junie Jones? If you knew that, I bet you'd be the Santa Maria, she said. I rolled my eyeballs at her. Of course I knew that, you silly head, May, I said. The whole entire world knew that except for you, probably. May looked disappointed. She turned her head back around. I waited for a second to make sure she wasn't looking. Then I slumped down in my chair and tapped my fingers, very annoyed. 'Cause guess what? I didn't know that. Chapter 7, Shipbuilding. Friday morning. Dear First Grade Journal, we have been working on our play for the whole entire week. We already wrote some of our words, and I am going to say, land, land, we landed on land. Only bad news. On account of Herbert is land, and today Herbert got sick with the virus, and so now what am I supposed to do? Just sail around and around the whole livelong day? Without land, explorers are nothing. From Junie B, first grader. Just then, the bell rang for school to start, and so I quick put away my journal, and I got ready to work on the play some more. 'Cause hooray, hooray, today we were making our costumes. Mr. Scary got out costume supplies from the boxes he brought from home. He gave me and May cardboard to make our ships, plus also he gave us ship patterns. He gave Sheldon a ship pattern too, because guess what? Sheldon was going to be the Nina. He said he didn't even care that the Nina was the smallest ship, on account of he liked this little squiggle over the end. The little squiggle makes the Nina look special, he said. It looks like a little bird. Mr. Scary smiled at that comment. Then he told us how to tape our ship pieces together. Plus, he showed us how to make banners and sails. I'm going to color my ship banner red, because red is my favorite color, I said. May looked down her nose at me. I'm going to color my ship banner gold, she said, because gold means you are the golden best, and the Santa Maria had to be the best, or else why would Columbus choose it? I tapped on my chin, very thinking. Then I did a little grin. Maybe he liked big old tubs, I said. After that, I laughed and laughed at my own joke. I see nothing wrong with that. Pretty soon, Mr. Scary went to help Lucille. She was not working on her costume. My Richie Nana is going to hire her sewing lady to make my costume, she said. Plus, also, she's going to buy me a crown of fake jewels. Mr. Scary said, "No, we're all making costumes in class, Lucille," he said. "It's part of the project." After that, he got an encyclopedia from the shelf, and he found a picture of Queen Isabella. Lucille did a loud screech. "Eesh, she's not even cute," she said. "And what is that ugly hat on her head? Look, it has ear flaps." Sheldon ran over to see the ugly hat thing. "Maybe she just got back from snowboarding," he said. Lucille started to cry. Mr. Scary said to please calm down. Then he brought her a fake velvet towel she could use for a robe, and he gave her gold glitter to make a paper crown. Lucille stopped crying. "Glitter?" she said, a little perkier. "I get to use glitter?" After that, she got right to work on her golden crown. A little glitter can turn your whole day around. At the end of the afternoon, our costumes were almost done. Mr. Scary let us go to the front of the room and show the other children what we made. And what do you know? Lucille's crown turned out very beautiful. She looks like a real live queen in that thing. Plus, also, I liked Camille and Chenille's ocean costume. They cut roly-poly waves at the top of a long roll of blue paper. Then, when they held it near the floor, it looked like the real ocean, sort of. Me and Sheldon and May went last. We sailed to the front of the room in our ship costumes, and we introduced ourselves. "I am the Pinta, and I'm the fastest ship," I told them. "I am the Santa Maria, and I am the biggest ship," said May. "And I am the Nina, and I have a little bird on my end," said Sheldon. Let's see if you can see what they're talking about. Where it says Nina, there's a little squiggly line over the end. Then all of the children laughed and clapped, and me and Sheldon and May sailed back to our seats. Only too bad for me, on account of May sailed way too speedy, and she got to her desk before I did. She looked very smug at me. "What took you so long?" she said. "Are you the poky little Pinta?" Then she laughed and laughed at her own joke. That is not good taste. Come back tomorrow for chapters 8 and 9. And then we will be almost to the end.